Greetings, everyone. My name is Brian White, and I'm the Transportation Services Director for the City of Holland. Over the next few minutes, I'd like to share with you our department highlights from fiscal year 2023 and our priorities for fiscal year 2024. I'd like to start the presentation by thanking all of the staff at the Transportation Department for their dedication and service to the city as we navigated through several retirements and staffing changes. While we have lost several decades worth of experience, we also gained a great deal of potential through our new hires we made and transfers in from other departments at the city. A special thanks goes out to our Human Resources group for their assistance with this transition. While some positions still remain unfilled, we will continue to work with our Human Resources department to find the best candidates possible. Highlights for fiscal year 2023 included the completion of a sidewalk project along Central Avenue between 40th Street and 48th Street. The project was listed as a recommended improvement in the city's new non-motorized plan. The project added new sidewalk along the west side of Central Avenue, closing a gap that existed in our sidewalk network. The project was completed in coordination with MDOT's reconstruction of US 31. MDOT actually completed the crosswalks and signal upgrades at the intersection of US 31 and Central as part of their project. The city then matched into these improvements to finish off the sidewalk connection. In fiscal year 2023, our group of summer interns checked sidewalk conditions throughout our network. Similar to past years, this information was used as a basis for our sidewalk repair project, as well as sidewalk improvements that were completed by our own concrete crew. The interns also refurbished and repainted traffic signals located in and around the downtown area. The Transportation Department worked closely with our counterparts at the BPW to deliver the projects we had planned for our Streets Capital Improvement Program in fiscal year 2023, despite labor shortages, material interruptions, and delivery delays. Just under 7 miles of road reconstruction and resurfacing were completed. Colder weather required us to shut down our resurfacing program in the Maplewood neighborhood earlier than planned, and we intend to complete the remaining 2.75 miles of resurfacing under the existing contract early next year. Every year, we track the condition of our street network through a rating system called PASER. While the overall PASER rating for our street system dropped slightly to 6.01, I do expect this number will increase and likely surpass last year's number of 6.13 once the additional resurfacing is completed this coming spring and factored into the average. Back in May of 2022, our Vehicle Maintenance Department ordered our first fully electric street sweeper. Delivery of the new street sweeper is scheduled for early 2023. After a closer review of our electrical wiring at our transportation building, we have requested to repurpose some capital funds as part of our mid-year budget adjustments to better accommodate the charging stations for the sweeper, with an eye towards setting the building up to handle additional charging units in the future. Looking forward to fiscal year 2024, one of our main priorities will be the successful completion of our 6th Street reconstruction project. City staff will work closely with the BPW on the project as it involves undergrounding all overhead utilities. We will also be coordinating with other development projects in the area, including the new ice rink. There will be a significant amount of new snowmelt introduced with this project, making the area a winter destination and a great complement to our wonderful downtown. Work planned for fiscal year 2024 also includes other important capital investments, including improvements to our storm sewer system at multiple locations around the city. We continue to reference and check off recommended projects from our storm sewer master plan. One of the projects, a large diameter culvert replacement under 32nd Street, will feature the repurposing and reuse of some storm sewer pipe that was salvaged from a project a few years earlier. The recycled pipe should help to insulate the project from material shortages and cost increases. The Transportation Department staff will also continue to keep our focus on the upkeep and infill of our non-motorized facilities in fiscal year 2024. Staff is currently working with the Holland Charter Township on plans for non-motorized improvements along 8th Street through the Old Federal District. While most of this project is located within the township, both ends of the project will connect to city facilities with opportunities to improve those connections. As with past years, we will continue to work with the BPW and coordinate our streets capital improvement projects along with their plans for future utility improvements, particularly water main replacements. This coordination may result in smaller resurfacing projects in the future, as some of the funds may be combined with the water main work to maximize the results of those efforts and provide a better finished product. As I conclude this presentation, I'd like to spend time highlighting our vehicle maintenance group. I believe this group is a key part of the secret sauce that sets Holland apart from so many other cities. The vehicle maintenance group supports virtually all other city departments. I'm happy to report we recently completed some staffing changes in vehicle maintenance and are now providing maintenance services to the Board of Public Works. As we move into fiscal year 2024, we will continue to ramp up our services to the BPW fleet and look for other opportunities to help manage workflow and maintenance costs for both the city and BPW. The recent staffing changes will also allow for a more robust planning effort to determine future needs and how best to navigate an increasingly difficult environment for purchasing replacement parts, new vehicles, and equipment. I'd like to thank City Management and City Council for supporting the staffing changes that have been completed, and we at the Transportation Department look forward to contributing to the city's future success.